Greetings, I'm Chris Mann, co-host of the Grindbin podcast, where we explore exploitation films from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's Halloween season, so while co-host Mike is off in the pumpkin patch finding us the perfect Grind-O-Lantern, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the infamous DVD box set containing Chester Novell Turner's Black Devil Doll from Hell and Tales from the Quadead Zone. But first, for the uninitiated, who is Chester Novell Turner and what are these films? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask. Chester Novell Turner is the Chicago-based auteur behind these VHS artifacts that time just wouldn't let us forget, because they have since been released as a 2-DVD box set for future generations to tilt their heads at in confusion. That's right, his first film, Black Devil Doll from Hell, was shot entirely on VHS camcorder in 1983 on a budget of $10,000. After viewing the film, one must wonder what that money went to. We'll just say fuzzy accounting. The synopsis of Black Devil Doll from Hell is as follows. A shot-in-video thriller of supernatural evil, Helen Black, a prim, proper, righteous, deeply religious woman, buys a strange doll in a curio shop. The shop's owner tells her that the doll has been purchased 4 different times, and each time it has found its way back to the shop. Helen's life soon becomes a nightmare of demonic and erotic possession, as the doll from hell comes to life, giving her deepest heart's desire, resulting in a bizarre ending to Helen's horror.
Wake up, bitch!
Black Devil Doll from Hell was originally intended to be a featured story in his second film, The Quadead Zone, but as Chester began writing it, he couldn't put down the pen, and his terrifying tale of puppet-on-woman eroticism found itself too long to be just a short story until ultimately being finalized as a standalone film. The transfer quality of this film is touted as being the best in existence as it comes from Chester's personal VHS copy. But that won't stop collectors from paying upwards of $700 for an original. Sound-wise, I hope you like guessing dialogue and enjoying deafening keyboard tones because he's got it on tap! The Quadead Zone is Chester's second and last film, finding its release in 1987. It also stars his first film's leading lady, Shirley L. Jones, returning as the film's narrator and bookend. The film is a VHS version of The Twilight Zone if The Twilight Zone didn't have a beginning, middle, or a budget. But perhaps the standout star in both these films is the soundtrack, which Chester himself composed on a Casio keyboard. There is indeed a soundtrack available on vinyl, which can fetch a pretty penny on eBay, but the sleeve artwork itself makes it a worthwhile purchase. So, what's in the box? You get a superbly designed sleeve to house both DVDs, listing the special features. Special features include the Return to the Quadead Zone documentary, plus commentary tracks by both Chester Turner and Shirley L. Jones. The commentary for Black Devil Doll from Hell is much more entertaining and, dare I say, insightful than that featured on Tales from the Quadead Zone. It also features the alternate Hollywood home video cut of Black Devil Doll from Hell. In this version, the intro credits are cut down and the music score is replaced with a metal score. Both DVDs also include the wonderful option to invert the sleeves to display the film's original VHS box art, which for purists like myself is indeed the Emperor's new clothes. So, does a film of this caliber deserve such a prestigious release? Well, keep in mind that all of the shot-on VHS movies out there, including your 5th birthday party, this one resides in the Yale University Film Registry. For those deeply devoted to the obsession known as cult films, this is essential. Absolutely essential. Well, now that that's out of the way, it's time for the big announcement. On Halloween, that's right, October 31st for those less perceptive. We are airing our star-studded first annual, last ever Grindbin Halloween Spooktacular of Indifference 5000. But what makes it so mysterious? Why should you pull your head out of the oven? Because the film you are covering is being kept a mystery until you hear it for yourself in the episode. Yes, we are keeping you in the dark like the great pumpkin himself sitting on your face after eating dairy. So, on October 31st, relieve yourself with the same old stale Halloween specials year after year after year, and get ready to download megabytes on the cob, terabytes of terror, sound waves of seduction. Download the star-studded first annual, last ever Grindbin Halloween Spooktacular of Indifference 5000, materializing October 31st on grindhousefilm.com, iTunes, Google Play, and everywhere else podcasts can be heard.